friends, what's going on? I was just doing my impersonation of a cat. My cat, Zoe. Let's draw a cat today.
Here we go! Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends. It's time for Wonder Friends Show! Yeah, right!
If there's one thing that you know about me, or maybe you don't, or maybe this is the first video, so I'm going to tell you anyway. I love cats. Cats are like one of my favorite animals. I like dogs too, but I really like cats. I got a cat named Zoe. She does nothing except lay around. But today we're going to draw a cartoon cat. I want to teach you how to draw one if it was walking around like a person. So all you need is a piece of paper, something to draw with, and just be willing to try with me. Let's have some fun. Let's get to drawing. Okay, friends, we are going to draw a cartoon cat, and you can make this cat dance, or you can have it do any of the stuff that you would like for it to do. Feel free to have some fun with it. But remember, before we get started, you're not going to draw just like me. It can be frustrating, and a lot of times we tell ourselves, I can't draw. You can draw. I promise that it's going to look different than mine, and that's the whole point of this. I am just merely here to help you get started. So now that we got that out of the way, I just want you to try your best. Be cool with any mistakes you make, and let's get started. We're going to start with our page sideways, so we have plenty of room, and we're going to start this guy kind of right over here. Guy or girl, you make it whatever you want. We're just going to start really simple with a circle, just like that, okay? And on each side of that circle, we're just going to put just like 2 upside down V's or A's, right? Just don't put the line on there. And we're going to put just inside of each one, just give it a couple little things. And we're going to put just like the number 11 right there on top. Now, in the middle of this, I just want you to put a line just like that. And at the end of it, just give it a little boop. You can make that sound if you want. Bloop, right? And then we're going to put a U right here because I think this cat could be a little silly, have its tongue out like it's, you know, doing some silly stuff, all that stuff like that. For the eyes, I want to keep it very simple for the eyes. We're just going to do the number 11 right there. Just put the number 11 right there in the middle. And for the nose, again, super simple. Just make it a sideways 1 or like a dash. Yep. And then we're going to draw a line down just like that. Easy peasy, right? And put some triangles here just so we can have some stripes. Again, keeping it very, very simple. For the body of our cat, what we're going to do is we're going to take a square and kind of push in the sides a little bit, okay? And that's just going to be done like this. We're going to go down here, over, and up. Just like that. Just down, over, up, okay? And for arms, we got 1 little hot dog shape that comes there. We got 1 little hot dog shape that goes there. Okay. And for the front leg, it's just literally it's a P. If you look at it, really, if you flip it this way, it's a P, right? See it? The letter P, not a P like a green thing that you eat. And then for the back leg, to get it to look like it walks, it's going to be a little tricky. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to draw a line like this. Okay, and we're just going to draw another line that comes around just like that. I don't know if you saw what that did. It went down, and then it looped around, doink, doink, right, just like that. Okay, and that kind of looks like an S if you look at it this way, kind of like a little bit of an S. All right, now guys, here I want you to have some fun with this, okay? I really want you to use your imagination, do what you want. I'm just going to do like a kind of a normal cat tail. But if you want to put some kind of funky tail on this cat, this is the time to do it right here. And I'm going to do my tail, I'm just going to loop it around just like so. But if you want to add some extra stuff to the tail, feel free, have some fun, be creative. Use your license of artistic creation to do it. You know what I'm going to do just to kind of get everybody inspired to try to do something. I'm going to put like a little, like, you know, because cats chase their tails. I'm going to pretend that the tail is like another little character, right? I'm going to put that there. And then I'm just going to put some whiskers on my cat now that I have all this in. You can just make those, just make some lines out. They don't have to be perfect. They're just lines out there. Any direction that you want to do it. Now, one of the things you can do to make your characters really look like walking is to put a shadow right underneath them. And what we do that is just really kind of easy here. just make like a little circle, but don't go all the way up to your line. So if you notice, I put a little gap between. It's almost like a little gap between all around. And when I color these all in, you'll see what happens here. Now, you get that like little effect, right? And you can put little, these are called motion lines. They're just like little tiny lines that kind of go around the parts that's moving. You know, when he's walking, these are the things that would be moving. So you can put these little lines on here, and it just kind of gives the person looking at it this idea that these parts are moving, all that stuff like that. If you want to clean up anything here, you can totally do that and all that good stuff like that. Now this is really the base of our cat that we're going to color from, right? I'm going to give it a little different color. This gives me little spots to color. If you want to put some stripes on the tail, you can really do that. Do you have a cat at home? You can do all those things that you want to do to make your cat. Maybe you can draw this picture for your cat. That would be amazing. You think Zoe would like this? You know what? I think Zoe would just be like, yeah, whatever. But this is how we start to get the parts before we start coloring it. If there's anything that you want to clean up, you can do that. If you feel like you made a mistake and want to start over, now's a great time to pause the video and go back and restart and get to this point where we start to color. But I picked some colors out before I started recording this that I thought were very kind of cat-like. And you can color yours with any kind of markers that you would like to do. And instead of making you sit here and watch me color the whole time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up for you. And if you want to color just like me at the end of it, all you got to do is pause it and you can do that. But we're going to speed that video up for you right now. Okay, as we start to add in all the final details here, this is where if there are any things that you want to put in here as far as like with little finer marker, this is when you do it. I have a fine point marker that I use for those little things. So if you want to put in little things like little tiny circles, you know, kind of to add some things, if you want to add any little hairs or like little dots on the tongue, just to kind of give those little extra things, you know, now's the time to add all those things. If you want to clean up anything, if you want to add any extra little tiny motion lines, all of this good stuff like this. It's important to notice, guys, I don't know if you've noticed on some of my drawings, I color outside the lines quite a bit. And you know what? I am completely cool with that because I like the way that those mistakes show that somebody made them. So to me, it's kind of cool that they go outside the lines. So don't get hung up on it if when you're coloring, you kind of leave the lines too. I think it makes it look a lot better. What do you guys think? Do you think that it looks a lot better when you make things color outside the lines? I think it's fun to color outside the lines. So guys, last thing that we need to do is we need to make sure we sign our name on this so everybody knows who made this awesome piece of art. I hope you guys had a good time drawing that little kitty. I thought it was really cute. I thought it turned out cute. I was happy to draw it. I hope that it made you happy. Also, did you draw yours walking or did you draw yours dancing? How did you draw yours doing something that is similar to you other than sleeping? Because that's what my cat would be doing. But remember, guys, starting something big starts with taking little tiny steps. You don't have to beat everything all at once. You don't have to. You can take little tiny wins and they turn out to a great big win. So don't think that you have to go out there and beat the game of life so soon. Take your time, win a little bit at a time, and I guarantee in the long haul, you'll get a lot closer to your dreams instead of trying to win them all at once. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!
Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, WondervilleStudios.com for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!